Hey guys, so this is my CMSC 425 final project. I made a RPG style game called Tower to Heaven. So I will be using a PS4 controller today and to play this game. And let's get started. Okay, so here we have the menu. With the controller, you can move up and down the menu to choose what option that you want. So for now, let's say new game. And for name, just you have to use your keyboard to type. And then click continue. With that, the game will create a new save file with the name you typed in. And you'll be moved to the town scene. This is the first scene that you'll be spawned. The character here is you can control by using the left controller stick. So what I did here is just dashing. The circle button on the PS4 controller is dashing. As you can see, I can't really move the camera up and down here simply because the style I want for this town is basically like a 2D platformer, but with a lot more depth. So with left one and right one on the controller, you can zoom in and out. So this is what my entire town looks like. In the future, I will try to implement more NPCs and stuff where you can get quests. But for now, this is the starting town where the player is spawned. Alright, so let's go explore a dungeon. This is going to be the gate. Triangle is to interact with object. Again, you can use the controller to choose the option on the menu, and square is to select. Alright, so this is the dungeon. Once inside, you can now move the camera around. This is because in the dungeon mode, I made it so that the player can have free will of where they want to move the camera. Alright, so let's see, this is an enemy. So circle is to dash around and X is to attack. The objective of this dungeon is to clear all the enemy that is spawned in order to go to the next level. If you didn't clear all the enemy, the gate will not spawn. So right now there's only one type of enemy which follows the player, and when it attaches, it has this very dark orb. If the player is within the dark orb, the player will get damage. The player also has a EXP system, so does the enemy actually. So as the player level up, the more damage the player will do, and the higher the XP bar the player has. However, as the dungeon, as you go up the dungeon, the enemy also gets stronger, attacks a lot heavier and more HP. So right now it looks like I'm doing very well simply because I am level 2 and this is all these enemies are level 1 enemies. As I progress through the level, the enemy will get a lot stronger. Alright, let's just kill this enemy over here. Alright, we have 2 more enemy before the gate can unlock. The gate usually spawn in that up the staircase. Alright, I leveled up quite a bit. Now let's go to the next floor. Now after I defeat all the enemy, you can see that the gate spawn. Again, triangles interact, and here I can choose to go to the previous floor, the next floor, or back to town. So let's try going back to town. Okay, now I'm back to town. If you click the gate again, you can see that I unlocked level 1. This is because I finished level 1 already, and the game allowed me to teleport to that level. Alright, I will actually go ahead and save instead, which is to pull up the pause menu, you just press the option button on the controller. Over here, I can click save game. And that basically saved whatever progress I made. So if I exit to main menu and click continue, I'll actually be back to where I was in town. That my level stays the same, my EXP stays the same, and if you check again, yes, I unlock level 1. Alright, so let's try going to level 1. See, I stay in the ore for too long and I actually took damage, and you can see that in the HP bar. Every time I level up, my max health increase, but and my current health also get fully healed. Again, since this is a floor 1 enemy and I am level 4 already, I can kill them very fast, but once I get to a higher level, it will be more difficult. So with this game, there's really no like winning condition. It's simply because this is an RPG game and there's always more stuff to do in RPG. However, there is a story that as you progress through the level, you will unlock more of the story. Alright, 2 more enemies to go. Alright, let's try to go to the next floor. Alright, this is level 2. It's basically the same dungeon, but it's just that the enemy is a lot harder to kill and they deal a lot more damage. See, that one took a while. In the future, I plan to implement more types of enemy and different style of dungeon, but for now, this is the dungeon that I choose. So you can also save in dungeon. Again, option is called the pause menu. Go to save, and then you do a quick game. And let's say you open it back again. And click continue. Voila, I am back in the same place with the same amount of enemy that I kill. Alright, let's kill the last two and let's go back to town after that. So right now the damage that the enemy does is if the player stays in the orb, it does a set amount of damage per second, and the damage increase depending on the level. The amount of EXP player gets for killing the enemy also depending on the level. So there is a kind of level progression system in here. Is there one more enemy I didn't kill? Found it. I am actually lost. There we go. Alright. See the pillar of light, the gate is spawned. Let's go back to town. So since these dungeons are procedurally generated, the amount of level can be set. Right now I've set a maximum of 20 level, so not counting the first level building town, there's 19 dungeons that the player can explore. Alright, so that concludes my demonstration of Tower in Heaven. I will be putting more feature in this game in the future and I hope you like it.